This road trip wasn't like any other. It was pretty special to me because it was my first time in the American desert where I got to see and experience many incredible things for the first time in my life. It was a road trip where I got to know a little bit more about our world and also a little bit more about myself. And to be honest, I was afraid to go. I had never slept outdoors by myself. The idea of being in a new and remote place all by myself was a little bit frightening. Thanks to Gandhi, who had taken me camping to Bryce Canyon just a couple of days before, I knew that I just need a place to sleep and some food and water, and I can survive pretty much anywhere. So I got a tent, some food, and a lot of water and headed for Death Valley, stopping by a little trailer ranch in Nevada to spend the night. The next morning, when I was supposed to leave for Death Valley, I woke up with a sore throat. I had caught a cold and I wasn't sure if I should really be going. The thing about Death Valley is it's completely remote. There's no cellular reception. You have to use a paper map to navigate. So if you get stranded, you will likely have a hard time finding help. So I was afraid, thinking, what if I become sicker and find myself helpless? But then I realized if I didn't go then, I'd probably never be able to make such a trip again. So I decided to go. I went to a little town nearby, bought some honey, ginger, lemon, made myself a medicine, took it, ate tamales at a local Mexican restaurant, and headed towards the Death Valley, where I'd be spending the next 24 hours of my life. I entered the valley from Nevada, driving along the rugged mountains, and arrived at the Furnace Creek Visitor Center at 190 feet below sea level. So I just arrived at Furnace Creek Visitor Center. This is my first stop, and let me get my pass and backcountry camping permit. In 1913, right here in the Furnace Creek, the temperature soared to 134 degrees Fahrenheit, which to this day remains the hottest air temperature recorded on Earth. So after getting my maps and national park pass, I headed towards the Artist Drive, a scenic drive that takes you through canyons and colorful mountains. It goes for about 9 miles, first heading up west towards the Black Mountains, then winding and curving through some of the otherworldly landscapes I had ever seen. One of them was Artist's Palette, the green, blue, and pinky shades of colors on the face of the Black Mountains. Right now I am at sea level. Now I am heading to Badwater Basin, which is 282 feet below sea level, and this has the lowest elevation in North America. There's actually a sign marked sea level up on the mountain behind. The more I walk, the salt flats seem to stretch on and on, especially when I turn around and see how far I came. Distance can be pretty deceiving in the deserts. This salt pan was once a large inland sea, and as the earth began to warm, it evaporated into what it is today. It's a natural wonder not to be missed. Speaking of natural wonders, the sun had started setting in the Death Valley. What's the best place to watch the sunset other than sand dunes?
Welcome to Mesquite Sand Dunes in Death Valley National Park. Right now I'm standing on top of it. I think it took me like 40 minutes to get here from the road, but the hike was worth it.
And if you dare to climb to the top of the dunes, you will be rewarded with a stunning view of the mountains around Death Valley. If you have climbed any sort of peak, you know that feeling of having achieved something, the feeling of being somewhere on the top of something. After seeing the sand dunes, I called it a day and headed to immigrant campground to spend the night. When I got there, I was feeling so weak and tired. I just moved over to the passenger seat and within seconds I fell asleep. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was thrilled to see so many stars. It still gives me chills when I think about that night. I had never seen anything quite like it.
Hello, good morning everybody. I'm heading to Zabriskie Point. I have heard that it's the most photographed place in Death Valley, so let's check it out.
Zabriskie Point is a popular viewpoint in Death Valley overlooking a maze of arid badlands like this. It blows my mind that millions of years ago, there used to be a volcano around here and this place was completely underwater. My final stop was in Dante's View. Once I took the road up the Coffin's Peak, I arrived at Dante's View, a viewpoint 20 miles up the Black Mountains, from where I could see the whole valley below. Across from it was a snow-dusted telescope peak in the Panamint Mountains. It's a perfect way to end the trip to Death Valley. Look, the point of this video was not to show you this beautiful place or tell you to come to visit Death Valley, because I realized that not everyone will do that in their lifetimes. I want you to go look for Death Valleys wherever in the world you may be. Believe it or not, it's a beautiful world out there, just a step away from our comfort zones. So be a little brave and get out there. Take a look around and see as far as you can see. Explore the beautiful world that we have. It's like heaven is on earth.